Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGB Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have your self to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LGBT. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence up with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yep, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, y'all press 1 if y'all can hear me in the comments. Got a mic check, 1 2 1 2. Salute everybody in the building. Press 1 if you guys can hear me in the comment section. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hold on, man. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the comments. Let me get a mic check on everybody. Let me get a mic check. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure y'all can hear me in the chat. Press 1 if y'all can hear me, man. I can't see y'all in the chat room. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Y'all can hear me? I bet. Salute everybody that's in the building. So it's over with, y'all. As I told you guys, I did a video on my other channel, Ticket TV live streams, a few days ago. And I did an article about this whole Shannon Sharpe situation, about how Shannon Sharpe's lawyer said Tony Busby did not show up to the court. The judge, the article, the reports was coming out that Tony Busby, he didn't show up to the court. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. And I told you guys in that video, you can go back when I put that video out days ago on my other channel. Days ago, I put out that video and people thought I was capping when I said that I heard quietly that they were working on a settlement. Well, seems like that's exactly what happened, because in the aftermath of that, Shannon Sharpe's legal team came out and apologized, which was underreported on YouTube, to Tony Busby, because the report was to made Tony Busby look bad, like their allegations was fake and they wasn't trying to go to the court and this, that, and the third. They just put out allegations against the dude. No, I told you guys I had heard this situation was quietly being settled. And now Shannon Sharpe's situation has been settled because Tony Busby himself has came out and acknowledged it right now, that the case is over with. And remember, Shannon Sharpe was already willing to pay her $10 million. The girl said, no, we going to court. We want $50 million, right? Tony Busby said, okay, you want to go to court and want $50 million? Well, I got more tapes, and I'm going to save this other audio tape and these other videos for court. Well, apparently, Shay Sharpe did not want this thing to go to court. His job, his sponsorships, everything is dependent on this, right? So, in the end, the girl and Tony Busby got what they were looking for, and Shannon Sharpe got what he was looking for. As Tony Busby has announced that they are now dismissing the lawsuit with prejudice. And as you can see on the screen, on April the 20th, 2025, the Busby law firm filed a complaint in Nevada, making several allegations against Shannon Sharpe on behalf of our client. Both sides acknowledge a long-term consensual and tumultuous relationship. After protracted and respectful negotiations. Didn't somebody tell y'all on my video on Ticket TV live streams when this first came out that, oh yeah, I heard it's about to be a settlement. Them niggas old, like everybody else capping. I told you, my information is A1. My information is A1. Can't be discredited. Can't be discredited. Cannot be discredited. Microphone bad. Hold on, y'all. I told y'all my information is A1 and can't be discredited. That's why I told you guys on the video. Y'all can go check the video I did on Ticket TV live streams. When I told you guys, y'all let me know if y'all can hear the video now. Am I straight now? Press 1 in the comment section if y'all can hear me now. All right, Mom. If y'all can hear me now, press 1. Y'all can hear me now? All right, let's get to it. So as I told all of y'all, you know what I'm saying? In the video I did on Ticket TV live streams, when the report came out that Tony Busby didn't show up in court. I wonder why Tony Busby didn't show up in court. But it was underreported the true reason what was really going on. Why would Tony Busby have to show up in court when his lawyers and the lawyers for Shannon Sharpe were, already under a certain understanding? Now let's get to that point right there. Let's talk about that right there, right? But everybody made this, thing out like, oh, look, Tony Busby came out and was, hey, man, they talked all this shit, then they didn't show up in court. Why would he show up in court if him and Shannon Sharpe's lawyers already had an agreement? So what did Shannon Sharpe's lawyers do that was underreported? They filed a apology officially to the court and to Shannon Sharpe for wasting the court's time. Why were they wasting the court's time, ladies and gentlemen? Because like I told y'all, they were mutually and respectfully settling this thing behind the scenes. Go back and listen to my video on Ticket TV live stream. But I told y'all, I got A1 information. I don't come on YouTube just talking shit, swallowing, spitting, capping. That's not what I do. When I come on here, my information, A1. Because I don't run with it unless I know it's A1. These are all facts. So once again, now Shannon Sharpe's team had to come out and apologize, right? Because really, we all know what was going on. Trying to make Tony Busby look bad and make it look like, oh, they wasn't showing up. They said, no, that wasn't what happened. And that's why they had to file an official apology to the courts and to Tony Busby. And what happens a few days later, right after that, situation settled. Why? Because Shannon Sharpe is smart. He understands that, bro, I can't drag this thing out and take this thing to court. No, Shannon Sharpe got too much on the plate. He got sponsorship deals. He got ESPN situation. So both sides get what they want, right? Tony Busby and the girl dropped the lawsuit. They get a settlement. They've settled the situation, right? In respectful negotiations. And now Shannon Sharpe can say, hey, man, look, that situation was settled. I can get back to my job now. Boom. Case closed. Once again, Tony Busby reporting. On April the 20th, 2025, the Busby law firm filed a complaint in Nevada, making several allegations against Shannon Sharpe on behalf of our client. Both sides acknowledge a long-term consensual and tumultuous relationship after protracted and respectful negotiations. I'm pleased to announce that we have mutually agreed on a resolution. All matters have now been addressed satisfactorily, and the matter is closed. The lawsuit will thus be dismissed with prejudice. Like I told y'all, Tony Busby be racking it up, but y'all don't want to get mad at me for just telling the truth. Everybody want to get mad at me for telling the truth. Come on now. We can't roll like that. We got to be real now. So remember, that girl turned down $10 million. Shannon Sharpe's lawyer came out and said, man, look, he offered $10 million, she turned down. And then they sued us for 50. How much you think that they settled for? I'm just going to leave that to y'all. See, now I'm going to tell y'all this right now. I'm going to leave it to your imagination to what it took to settle this situation, to not get Tony Busby to go play that tape in court. This thing is over with now. So Shannon Sharpe can put this situation behind him. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? Shannon Sharpe never wanted that information to see the light of day, and it won't. It won't. You understand what I'm saying? And so hopefully Shannon Sharpe can move on and, get his money, get his deals and stuff and make his money, man. You know what I'm saying? And he'll learn from this and understand moving forward, you know what I'm saying? How to move. Period. You know what I mean? Hopefully that's what this did. Right? Right? And so I've been told you guys this situation, and Shannon Sharpe did all that. Oh, we going to court. We gonna fight it in court. We gonna go to court. We taking this to court. You ain't gonna do my name like this. This is shakedown. Why Shannon Sharpe ain't go to court? It was already made public now. Now he said he was gonna go to court and he was gonna clear his good name. So like I said, and somebody said he'll get that money back. You never know. It all depends on what the sponsors feel like now. You know what I'm saying? Will the sponsors feel like that Shannon Sharpe is safe? And they'll probably try and use this, and Shannon Sharpe's a brother. They'll probably try and use this against him in negotiations to lowball him in new negotiations. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I see about to happen. I'm just being real with y'all. I think they're going to try to use this to lowball Shannon Sharpe and new negotiations. And listen, Shannon Sharpe bust his ass and work hard. I ain't going to lie. He worked hard to get where he's at, bro. And ladies, you don't get that far without working hard. Shannon Sharpe definitely worked his ass off to get where he's at. He's a hard worker. You cannot take that away from him. He works hard. He puts in the work. You know what I mean? And he built his platform up. You got to respect Shannon Sharpe for working his ass off and building up his platform. The thing is that, this situation, a situation like this can hit you for everything, man. You know what I mean? Straight up. And so, I mean, now he can probably try to salvage some of the money and get, because Shannon Sharpe is still going to, do numbers. You know what I'm saying? On TV and stuff like that, he's still going to do numbers and stuff. So he might can try to salvage this and get some of that money, but I don't think the same deals that he had waiting on him is still going to be there. You know what I mean? And I think the smartest thing for Shannon Sharpe that he did was went ahead and settled this situation, got it out the way. He didn't want to take that to court. Because they was waiting to go to court, right? Think about what I said. He'll be back on ESPN if I'm not mistaken. I don't think ESPN now will go through. We're trying to move off him. He had to settle this situation before the football season started. You know what I mean? And he just won't talk about it no more. They'll just leave it at that. It'll be over with, But I think that Shannon Sharpe will, I think he'll be back on ESPN for the football season now that he has resolved this issue. And so I think that this right here is going to show him, man, look, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving sloppy. You know what I mean? I got to move different. I think this is going to show him that he just got to move different, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, crazy work, man. The only question is now is how much? How much was it, man? Because if he turned down $10 million and sued for 50, how much did it take? It's over with. So the person who said it's not resolved, it's over with now. What are you talking about? It's not resolved. It's over with. This case is officially over with. It's been resolved. They've come to a mutual agreement. It's been resolved. It's been resolved. Somebody said they're saying 25 million. I won't confirm that or deny it. I won't confirm or deny it. I won't confirm or deny it. I just say, hey man, let y'all think what y'all want to think. And Tony, not Tony. Shannon was so adamant about fighting that lawsuit, so adamant that it was a shakedown and he was going to court. Man, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully he just move on and get his job back and move on, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what Shannon gonna do. I think this situation right here, I think this one woke Shannon up. I think Shannon ain't never gonna deal with them things like that again. I guarantee you that much. That I can guarantee you. You know what I'm saying? That I can guarantee you. And that's just how I feel about that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Skip settled his lawsuit too. We talked about that the other day. How they quietly settled that lawsuit with Skip Bayless. See, and I reported that. Notice how a lot of people didn't report on that. I reported that the other day on this channel. How they quietly resolved that Skip Bayless lawsuit. Right? Him and Charlie Dixon and them. And Joy Taylor were in that lawsuit. And then y'all seen Fox went and clean house. Now, will ESPN do the same? Shannon's under contract still. And Shannon's got things that's going in his favor. You know what I mean? You said, why didn't Shannon Sharpe sue him? You ask yourself that question. Ask yourself, why didn't Shannon Sharpe sue Tony Busby and that girl like he said? Ask yourself. You have to ask yourself that question. That's the question you have to ask yourself. That's a great question. Because remember, everybody was questioning my credibility and stuff when I was saying these things. I told you guys, I'm like, go listen to my live on Ticket TV live streams a couple days ago. I already told y'all, I heard that this was going under settlement and that this wasn't even going to make it to court. You know what I mean? Obviously, that girl did something right. Everybody said she was stupid to turn down $10 million. Obviously, she wasn't. That's all I'm gonna say. Obviously, she wasn't. Everybody said, "Oh, she's stupid. What type of idiot girl is gonna turn down $10 million?" A girl who's smart, a girl who got receipts, a girl who know that she can do what just happened. Right? Now remember, Shannon Sharpe was accused of secretly recording her without her permission and sharing those videos with his friends. That's what she accused him of. And then she says that she went to get evidence. She secretly recorded because she knew what Shannon Sharpe was going to come over there and do. So she just recorded and hid the video. And when Shannon Sharpe came in, it's all on video what happened. And then she made her allegations, right? You got to go read the whole lawsuit to understand what's going on. Right? And Tony Busby said he was going to save more audios and videos for the judge in court. Then they made it seem like Tony didn't show up to court. He was doing wrong, put all these articles out here trying to say, man, Tony's doing this, Tony's doing that. Man, listen, how you going to show up to court when you and Shannon Sharpe's lawyers already have an agreement in place, and then they let you get raked through the coals, and then you come out after they don't made an apology, but the apology is underreported. Now everybody don't ran with the story that Tony Busby's this irresponsible guy. And me personally, I don't like just lying on people. I don't care about what color you are. I don't like lying on people. And people say, oh, Tony Busby attacks black men. Tony Busby got more lawsuits that he's won and more money against white men than anybody else. This little bit of itty bitty money that he got for this girl right here, that ain't nothing compared to that $640 million lawsuit he got from the white folks the other week. That's nothing compared to that money. But you really got to pay attention to this stuff. But hopefully, Shannon learned from his lesson and be careful and just know how to move and how not to move going forward. Point blank, period. And hopefully Shannon Sharpe, go on, because the man did work hard. You can't take that away from him. He worked his ass off. I know how hard it is and yeah, he had help because he had a name. He'd been on national TV and stuff. But Shannon Sharpe got talent. And Shannon Sharpe worked hard. I mean, the dude put in time. He worked hard. And he committed. You can see every single day he's out here putting out content. Pretty much he's committed. He worked hard. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You guys let me know what y'all think. They came to a settlement. They came to an agreement. So Tony Busby dropped the lawsuit. That's what happens. Whenever you come to an agreement in a settlement to drop the lawsuit. Some people are trying to rumor that she got 25 million. I won't speak on that. I'll just say she turned down 10 million, was suing them for 50 million, and I'll let you think about how much money Shannon Sharpe got. I had to pay up in that settlement to her. I won't put a number out there. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, there are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.